Welcome back to the Hive Doctor, your beekeeping mentor. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a supering strategy for what I'm doing during a nectar flow, in case you ever find yourself in a similar situation. So if that's something that you sound like you're interested in making honey, then stick around. Hey beekeepers, welcome back. So this morning I'm out in this yard supering my hives with deep hive bodies. I'm in the middle of a nectar flow right now, and I have a few reasons why I'm supering with deep hive bodies. And I wanted to share my strategy with you in case you ever find yourself in a similar situation. So for one, the only medium honey supers I have right now have bare frames. And though I know that the bees can draw those out, I've only got about 2 weeks left of the nectar flow and then a third week of it tapering off. And during that last week, the bees know that the resources are limited and they're not going to want to put so much effort and expense into drawing wax to store that honey as much as they would during when the flow is strong. So instead of putting those medium honey supers with brand new fresh frames on my bees, what I'm doing instead is taking my deep hive bodies that already have drawn out comb, and I'm putting them right on top of my brood chambers, which I run 1.5s, which you probably know if you watch my channel often. And so I've got my excluders with me today, putting those on. And then putting these nice deeps full of drawn comb right on top. So instead of my bees having to use resources to draw out those medium honey super frames, I'm giving them direct access to comb where they can just go ahead and begin storing nectar so that I can have a honey crop, they have a place to put it, and they don't have to put quite so much effort into making all that happen. So it's really a timing thing, and it's a resource thing for what I have available on hand. Ideally, one day, my goal is to have about 3 medium honey supers per hive that I run. And my ultimate goal for how many hives I want to keep for my purposes is about 75 hives. I may change that in the future. I might go more. I might decide I want less. So maybe with whatever resources you know you have, equipment wise, take that into consideration with the timing of what you do with your bees, so that it works out best for you. And it's not going to hurt the bees at all. They've got a place to put that extra nectar that is already out there. It's already available. It's just a matter of whether you're ready for them to collect it or not. There's an old beekeeper saying that you only put as many boxes on your bees as you want them to fill with honey during a nectar flow. And while there's a little bit of exaggeration to that, there's also some truth. You got to be ready with what you want. And if your colonies are healthy going into the flow and they're large, you can guarantee that if the bloom that year is doing really well, that your bees are going to get that nectar and they're going to put it away. You may as well have a place for them to put it. I've got the last one to do here. They still have a few undrawn frames on the outside. I'm going to do a little bit of manipulation of these frames to get them drawn out a little bit more quickly. And ideally, you've seen my video on how to manipulate frames during a nectar flow so that you can get those frames drawn out more quickly. make a little bit more honey. And like I said, that honey's already there to be made. It's just a matter of whether you're ready and you've made your bees ready to collect it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to tell your friends about the Hive Doctor. And I'll see you guys in the next video.